Hey PokeChamps, InfamousTrainer here. Welcome back to the Neous Region series. A series where I create Pokemon from my very own fictional story based on my own imagination and inspiration from a series called Black Clover. Now in the last video I created more regional forms for Pokemon like Zoroark, Drampa, and Tauros, just to name a few. But you guys mentioned you wanted to see new Pokemon, so today let's create some new electric type Pokemon for the region. So if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and dive in. Let's first start off with the trend throughout most regions and in most Fakemon regions, that being a Pika clone. And for those who are not familiar with that term, these would be your Pokemon such as Dedenne, Amoga, Morpeko, and others on the screen here. Now they always tend to be some kind of rodent type animal, such as a mouse or flying squirrel. So for mine, I decided on a hamster. Well, because they're cute, at least for a rodent. Anyways, I present Horchu. Now Horchu is the Ellie hamster Pokemon, having the electric and ground typing, with the ability Static and the hidden ability Sap Sipper, of course to boost it in those hairy situations. Now Horchu typically live within forests as they love the option to dig and roam around, but it's noted that they make great Pokemon for smaller children. And due to being a ground type Pokemon, they're able to ground their electricity, so they don't harm their friends or trainers. This Pokemon is used quite a bit during construction or in power plants, as they're able to control electricity in dire moments, and of course when they're fully charged, you can see their whiskers standing straight out. Also, they love being petted. Now as far as design, I think I nailed it. A very round, chubby, and cute Pokemon that definitely hits the criteria for being a Pika clone. Also, shout out and thanks to Crispy Art for helping me out with this as well. And I have to say, I also love the lighter tones on the shiny, which I think came out looking really good. I could definitely see a companion or some kind of trainer having this in the Neous region if it were an anime. Now what's a good region without some kind of cool form for a familiar Pokemon? You should know where I'm going with this. Well, if you don't, we're going to give the Pokemon Roadtom a brand new form. Kind of. There's not much to build up here as there's already so many unique forms of Roadtom. So here's Roadtom Drone form. Roadtom, the Plasma Pokemon, being an electric and steel type with the ability Levitate. Roadtom has a new form within Neous, as this one is different from the typical drones that you would see in Galar or in the Pokemon World Championship. It of course can record battles like any other drone Roadtom, but this one is different as you can use it in battle. It uses its power or plasma to create different tools it can use in battle. And then of course outside of battle, it's used for construction workers, as they can be useful to light up and power different areas or even create things like hammers or screws. Makes it really easy for them, especially in those hard to reach places. Now again, I know Roadtom drone form is not anything that different or special, but I wanted something that we could actually use in battle. I wanted to give it the typing of electric and flying, but it just was already taken by the fan form, and I just didn't think I wanted to copy that same typing. So to make it different, I gave it the steel typing. And I also want to mention this Pokemon might be pretty busted. Being an electric and steel type and then having Levitate, that thing has pretty good immunity to ground types. So I mean, fire types can handle it, and I guess fighting types, maybe it's not as busted as I thought. Either way, shiny looks pretty good, and it matches the rest of the shinies that's already set for the Roadtom forms. So I hope you guys like the better Roadtom drone form. I think it's a lot better, right? Now it's time for a unique and fun Pokemon for Neous. I was thinking a Hedgehog. Wait, no, not Sonic. Now I'm aware there is two Hedgehog based Pokemon that we already have, being Shaman and Togedemaru, but I wanted to create something more light, but also turns powerful and unique. So without further ado, I present Quill Surge. Now Quill Surge, the Shock Quill Pokemon, is a pure electric type with the ability Electric Surge and no hidden ability. I know, a little weird. Now Quill Surge are known for their incredible speed, being able to zip around from area to area within moments. At times, its speed can overwhelm it as it goes so fast it's unable to stop, which can be pretty bad. During battles, Quill Surge will rub its quills together to start an electric charge and then unleash its power. It's also noted and surprising that its quills are incredibly soft. Plus, they're also known for possibly possessing some kind of aura, possibly mystical? Also, I love the fact that I made this Pokemon a pure typing. I know in Neous I have a lot of dual type Pokemon, so it's nice to have a Pokemon once in a while that is a single typing, at least for now. Also, I wanted to play into that mystical element just a little bit, and you'll see it more in the evolution, but of course with the shiny I made it a more mystical green, and I'm not a huge fan of green shinies, they're just not my thing. But I definitely love what I did with this design, with the kind of purpley blue with the green and then the red. It just kind of pops for me, and I like it a lot. Now if I haven't sold you yet, let's go ahead and talk about the evolution. So remember when I said I wanted something powerful and unique? Well, in this evolution of Quill Surge, it's meant to be our equivalent to Lucario from Sinnoh. So that being said, I present Astrozap, the evolution of Quill Surge. The Volted Aura Pokemon Astrozap is an electric and psychic type, with the ability Electric Surge and the hidden ability Competitive. A Pokemon known for its incredible speed, power, and aura, Astrozap is a Pokemon thought to be of legend, as it's known for sensing aura within Pokemon and people, like Lucario but on a mystical plane. This Pokemon tends to be remarkably loyal, even if it doesn't show emotions all the time. Lastly, when it uses its moves, it tends to create ruin-like symbols. At this point, there is few who is knowledgeable on these symbols and what they mean. Either way, the attacks are powerful. Now I may just say it, this might be a top 10 of the region. First, unique typing. As far as I know, this typing is only used by one Pokemon in its original form, that being Alolan Raichu. So I wanted to bring that typing to life with a brand new Pokemon. Secondly, this Pokemon is inspired by Gaja from Black Clover, a very powerful mage who has the power of electricity magic. And I will say that does not stop there as far as inspiration from that character. You'll see more of that in a later video. Also, remember when I mentioned the ruins? It has a symbol on its hands. This is because, of course, I don't have a way to animate it doing a certain move, so this is a great way to show off the ruins that I mentioned earlier. Shiny, of course, is equivalent to Quill Surge, and overall, again, I love the design, and I think the ability and hidden ability is pretty good for this Pokemon as well. And if it wasn't obvious, the name is coming from Astral for Astra, and of course Zap meaning electricity, so super simple on the name. Also, a huge thanks to Psyoxmon for helping me out with this. When a Pokemon is supposed to be an equivalent of Lucario, you have to make sure the Pokemon is amazing. Also, I just thought about something. If you didn't choose Agwaki as your starter Pokemon, which is a water electric type starter, this is a great Pokemon to have on the team. Unique typing, pretty fast and powerful. I can only imagine the moveset on this Pokemon. I'm telling you, it's something to fear, but let me know, is this Pokemon on your team? Lastly is a Pokemon I'm not sure if I will include in Neos. Now, most of you know how we got Hisuian Voltorb and Electrode. Now, funny enough, even before these Pokemon were talked about or even mentioned, I actually created my own Voltorb and Electrode, but I'm not sure if I want to use it. So I'm gonna let you guys decide if we include this Pokemon. Now, here's the original picture of the Neonian Electrode I made, which is a direct inspiration from the one in the anime that was colored as a watermelon. Except mine is a watermelon, hence the grass typing. Now, I decided if I was going to include this Pokemon in Neos, I would redo this design, especially with the Hisuian variant out. But instead, let me first show you guys the Neonian Voltorb. Now, Voltorb, the spiked ball Pokemon, having the electric and grass typing, and unlike the Hisuian variant, I switched up the ability, giving it solar power and chlorophyll for the hidden ability. And for Voltorb, a Pokemon that happens to bear a resemblance to a watermelon. Now, Voltorb tends to take this form here in Neos because people love fruit, so it decided to look like and be a watermelon. Now, due to this, it rarely gets angry because it is loved so much, but if it ever tends to get angry, it tends to let off a discharge of electric power. Then once that's done, it's happy again. Again, I am pretty aware that this is pretty much the Hisuian one. I arched the eyebrows more to kind of look like vines of like a plant, but left it in the same shape and color as a watermelon, with the kind of more watermelon innard eyes and of course seeds for the eyeballs. I think it's clever, I think it's cute, but again, it's up to you guys if you want me to include this Pokemon in the region. I think the typing's unique, it'd be cool to see it, but again, it's all up to you guys, so let me know in the comments down below if this Pokemon's staying. Also, I like the shiny blue watermelon, that's kind of crazy. Well, that does it for all the new electric type Pokemon in Neos. Now don't worry, there's tons more Pokemon to come as I am working on more and more artwork. Not to mention, so many of the artist friends that I have are so amazing that they're helping me out with this, especially with recently I hurt my hand. I think I was just overdoing it with, you know, videos and drawing and then working. So I'll be out of commission just for a little bit, but as soon as I can, and maybe whenever I'm half better, I'll just go ahead and start drawing again. I'll just try not to overdo it. But I'm curious to know two different things. First of all, what electric type Pokemon is making it onto your team? Let me know in the comments down below if any of these Pokemon made it onto your squad. Plus, let me know what you want to see next. Do you want to see water Pokemon, grass Pokemon, staples to the region? Let me know in the comments down below. I will say legendaries and mythicals will be a while, so just keep that in mind, but I do have some really cool Pokemon coming up very soon for you guys. With all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next Neos video or Fakemon content. Either way, I'll see you guys later, and bye!